broadcast network, AfterBuzz TV. Over 20 million weekly downloads in over 150 countries, and your number one source for after-show entertainment. AfterBuzz TV, the destination for TV superfans. Producing aftershows for over 300 of your favorite TV shows, interviewing celebrities and showrunners, and bringing you behind-the-scenes exclusives. All thanks to E! Entertainment's Maria Menounos, producer Kevin Undergaro, and internet leader Akamai. Now, let the buzz begin!
There's the theme music for, like, the current show.
Yeah. I was like, oh,
that's finally, you're watching the GH Report, the General Hospital After Show here on AfterBuzz TV, and we're glad you could join us today. I'm one of your hosts, James Lott Jr., and that is James Lott Jr. And you can find me on Black Hope. You can find me at Black Hope LA on Twitter, and that's BLAKHOP on Twitter, LA, of course. And I'm here with two people who love General Hospital as much as I do. The girl who has two hashtags under her name, Ladine Corinthos and Ladine Quartermaine.
Hey guys, you can find me on Twitter at Ladine_Harvey.
Now, the girl who actually made a splash on another after show here on AfterBuzz TV, whose last name makes her the illegitimate child of Lucius Lyon on Empire, Lacretia Lyon.
I know. Apparently, Lucius has a white child, and that is me. But yeah, you can find me if you can spell my name, LACRETIALYON. And that's on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, whatever.
Whatever. Now, I just want to mention, because you are on the Castle show now, right?
Yes, I'm on the Castle After Show now.
When is that?
It is on Tuesdays, and we tape at 4 o'clock, guys, on live.
Yeah, very good. So, congratulations. That's good. Okay, so you folks out there, we want to thank you so much for. I was looking through our views for our shows, and we're averaging really well. But for apparently our fifth episode on October 25th, we have our largest numbers, and it's just so interesting that one is double all the numbers of all the other shows.
Really?
And it was just the four of us, no guests.
Wow.
The four of us. So thank you for watching, and continue to watch our stuff, and continue to tweet it, like it on YouTube. You can follow us at the AfterBuzz TV channel, and just follow us on there. iTunes, SoundCloud, we're on there too. So thank you so much for all of that, and follow our Facebook page. And here's something, I'll give you a little incentive to share our Facebook page. If you get us to 500 likes, we're at 450 right now, I will give a prize. So get us to 500 likes, and then I will announce what I have
the prize to
the fans.
Yeah.
I'll do a giveaway.
Okay,
We'll do a giveaway.
I like that.
So we're gonna come up with what will be about the giveaway, and I'll tell them what the giveaway is, of course, off the cameras. But get us to 500 likes, and we'll totally give something away. So do it. And also, we might take some calls at the end of the show today if we have some time, because we have some stuff to get through today, of course.
Lots
of stuff to get through. So, okay. Oh, also, if you're wondering why there isn't Frank, Happy Go Jackie on Twitter. He's not here right now, and he's off working, but he will be back next week. And then also our guest we had scheduled, Anthony Montgomery, couldn't make it the last minute. He totally regrets not making it, but he will be in December. He'll be on. He plays Andre Maddox, Dr. Andre Maddox. He has a movie. I'll make sure I say this movie right. It's called, oh my goodness. I want to say the movie right. The Man in 3B. It's a film that he did, and so he's in the Midwest right now doing that one. So it's kind of but he will be on next month sometime. So
they're so sad that it's not four of us. It hasn't been the four of us.
I know, you guys. I know. We all. It's funny. We have these other lives that kind of get in the way sometimes.
It's so crazy.
But we all really want to be here and be here every week. We try our best,
Yes,
and so we do our best. And thanks for still tuning in to us. Now, before we begin doing our main storylines, I have a little video to show you guys.
Be happy.
Oh yeah, try and stop me.
I curse you, Samantha Morgan. You, those who got you, and those you beget, and all those who touch you. You and yours will never know happiness in this life, nor any other.
That was almost my quote of the week. It was so, I love her. I was like, oh my God. That was a great speech. I want to use that speech on somebody in my family.
You have got to be kidding me, right?
That was when I said, I loved it. Loved it.
I was really irritated with Helena. Like, are you serious? That it just didn't even sound. I don't know. I was just like, ew.
She said, "Ask Luke
Take
and
that
ask
first.
Laura."
Yeah,
She said,
I mean,
"Ask
they
them."
were cursed by Helena back when she was Liz Taylor.
Yes, exactly. So we're going right into that storyline. That storyline, basically, I titled this storyline, you guys. It's a long one, kids. Long one, kids. Jason, Liz, Samantha, Robin, Emma, Nicholas, Hayden, Tracy, Spinelli, and the return of the dying. I put that in air quotes,
Right,
kids.
you did.
Yeah, she'll never die.
Yeah, I could die. Okay, so that's obviously some ploy, isn't it? Obviously,
Yeah.
Nicholas.
I agree with you, Jasmine. It was said I was so unhappy with this curse. It was so stupid. I really had a dumbfounded look on my face. I was like, really, GH writers, like a curse?
I thought it was funny in terms of her past. She hadn't cursed anybody in a long time. I was shocked. I was surprised by that dialogue too. And she's like, "I'm going to curse him." I was like, "Oh!" But I thought it was kind of funny to me. I was like, "That's kind of funny." I just kind of you go, Constant Towers. You sell that.
You know what I've been thinking this whole week? I've been thinking, poor Sam.
Yeah.
I really.
So you do? Okay.
I have been thinking, poor Sam. It's like I kind of want her to be back with Jason.
So you want Sam and Jason back? That's your position. You want them back together?
I do. They're like Bonnie and Clyde. Why not?
Okay, that's good. Okay.
Because since we know that Jason Thompson is leaving, I was all for like, hey, Sam, Patrick's way better than Jason. He's a doctor. He's a good dad, and you don't have to worry about when you're with Patrick dying, and or Danny being kidnapped or anything like that. That's safe. But I do get that the character of Sam has always had this bad girl in her, and she's just not ready to tame it yet. And with Patrick leaving, might as well get with Jason.
Might I add that what's the little girl's name? Emma. She was endangered, and she
worked it out.
What I mean?
She worked it out.
That was mommy's fault.
Exactly. So it doesn't matter, like who's with Patrick or not. Like, there is some danger somewhere.
I love that Robin was like, "That's my girl. She's a Scorpio,
right?
Because she's a Scorpio." And she bit her. It was like, "Danger, danger!" I was like, "You go, girl." That's right. I loved it.
And I love that Tracy was the one to come over because they usually don't interact. But I remember when Edward chose to save Emma over everybody else, so that was always a sweet thing to remember.
I agree with you. I thought it was a nice little nod to history, and they don't really actually interact ever on anything. Yeah. So it's kind of fun to see them kind of do that together. And Tracy does have maternal. I mean, she's all about. This is too far. I mean, she'd be after other things. But mentioning Tracy and Hayden.
I loved that. I kind of hope that Hayden works with the Quartermaines more because I love Rebecca Budding, and I'm glad that she's actually getting some good material. Mm-hmm. And especially with Tracy, because Tracy needs to be on screen all the time. She's the best. I mean, as we say, she's actually a good mom because look at Ned and Dylan.
Oh, yeah, I know.
Because we've been wondering who was Hayden talking to on the phone, and I think it was brilliant for them to put Tracy because she had nothing to do. No. We've been saying that for a while, but all along they was cooking it up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I'm so glad because they had kind of dropped the ELQ with Nicholas, although Hayden had mentioned it a couple times, but now we know why she was wanting to work there and get involved because she's a spy for Tracy. And then Michael came back into it as well. It's like, thank God.
Yes, they didn't drop it completely, so that's what's so good. Yeah, I'm glad you brought that up. Michael was like, now that he knows he's Jason. This is the first week I wrote down all my notes, Jason. No more Jake. He's like that he's going to give me so I can actually you would probably be able to arrest Nicholas for espionage. So it'll be very interesting how this all. I mean, there's so many people in this storyline, and the same thing, with. I can even say Carly was in this storyline kind of too, because when she was talking to Patrick, and it's like, and actually Carly was sympathetic. I was actually
I actually really liked Carly this week.
Yeah.
I know, shocking, but to me, Carly was a way better friend to Patrick than Liz was. She's like, hey Patrick, you don't know that he's not the same person. She was actually caring and supportive.
I agree.
What?
I agree with you.
Yeah, I agree with you too. She was like, she was like, I guess she's like, I kind of see your point and stuff. And the thing is, Patrick really does know how this feels like because he went through it with Robin.
Yeah.
And he knows growing up, he knows what this feels like. This is a whole. And I know some folks hate it. They feel like that. They feel like they should have put Patrick and Sam together. And a lot of people who are not Sam Trick fans, I know that. They don't see any chemistry. They don't think they should put together. But in a way, for me, it did create bigger story, an ironic story. So I kind of go, okay, well, kind of made it work. Made it work.
Put some drama in us.
Yeah, it did. I mean, I think it did. And so I thought it was kind of funny. And then the whole Liz and Samantha thing.
Oh, that was so funny.
My favorite person was the stewardess. The stewardess was my favorite person.
You know what I mean? I really thought she was about to let him go to jail.
Yeah.
I was like, that was really cute.
She was really funny when they were throwing water. I guess it was water. They weren't drinking.
Yeah, it was
Just
water.
water. Yeah, it was water on each other. It's like and then when they kind of came to a truce at the end too, kind of like, well, you know what? He needs us both.
Yeah.
At this point.
I see that Janice Scott said right now Sonny is a better friend to Patrick than Liz.
Yeah, I would agree, because even his conversation with Patrick was good.
Okay.
I will say I was like, and I wrote this on Twitter. I said a Sonny Patrick friendship. I was like, that could be interesting. That could be really interesting.
Yeah, because Patrick has always held his own with Sonny. He will tell him what's what, and I think that's always been a good dynamic, because Patrick is one of the only people in town that's not always singing Sonny's praises.
No.
I mean, you pretty much have Patrick and Tracy. Everybody else,
Because Patrick sees how all these chicks are just enamored by Jason.
Yeah.
He has like a trail of chicks everywhere. It's like, Jason, oh my God.
And I'm sorry, I know it's a TV show, but that I can live with all the mob and the aliens and everything else. But the thing I find the most unbelievable is that women don't throw their panties at Patrick instead. It's sorry. Patrick is a neurosurgeon and he's hot.
Oh, see, that's the whole thing. Boring.
He's not boring.
Yeah.
No, Patrick, he drove race cars
you need
in
to
Texas.
Be on the edge. You have to have some type of excitement to you. Like, are you kidding me?
He's got that goose tattoo. That's pretty hot.
I'll let the ladies fight that out, obviously. Which is like a real life thing with how I think it's a real life commentary on how women do think. It's
I guess I like goody goodies.
Like goody goodies. You like the bad boys with edge.
Not me.
See, there you go. I love it.
I'm like, Patrick and Dylan, I don't know why women don't throw themselves at them. I mean, and even
Dylan,
Paul seems like he's a good guy, so it's like nobody knows about all that shady stuff other than Ava.
That's true. Actually, that's true. No one knows it. I mean, that's true. But a lot of folks think that, of course, Elizabeth the whole week. I mean, she's so trying to hold it together. I think you should just let it go. I think you should just let you have your family. Everything's all about her.
Exactly.
So it's like she's trying to hold on.
Exactly.
Yeah, I mean, Liz is just the worst. I'm sorry. Like, she's the Britta of from Community.
Yeah.
Not the other Britta. We like her.
Yeah.
But yeah, she's just the worst. It's like, how can you just keep digging this hole? And I was so hoping Helena's gonna be the one to be like, you've known the whole time, you and my son.
Well, this week.
Listen, they were dragging that out a little too much for me.
Oh,
I was like, can she just say what she needs?
But then we get mad when they go too fast. So how we do that?
No.
This one you wanted a little.
This one needed to be
faster.
And then next week we could find out what the reaction is. But I was waiting for something to be said.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
But they wanted to keep you watching, I guess.
Yeah, I think that's the thing, is they're going to drag this out as long as they can. I guess because Billy Miller is going to be going, away for a little while to do a pilot. And so that may be why they reveal it. And it's just like, oh, God. Just do it already. Just rip the Band-Aid off.
Yeah. And then Hayden, little quick things that Hayden had a little dream that Nicholas was strangling her.
I thought it was so real.
Me too at first, too. I always feel they do that sometimes.
I was like, they're kind of pervs.
She messed up.
I know. I was like, that wasn't it. And Spinelli, our buddy, was back. And I had to say, because, you guys, I am working on getting people on the show, of course, and I'm in talks with Robert Roy, the PR person. Bradford Addison, of course, all three of us want him on here, obviously. He did amazing work when he was like, I know you don't remember who you are, but this is like such an. I was just like, oh my God.
I know. It was very sentimental. It was an emotional, not like super emotional.
No. But
I liked it.
Yeah, Lacretia?
Yeah, I mean, to me, other than the scene with Monica, I thought that was the best, reunion, because just like Monica, Spinelli was very understanding.
Yeah.
And just, he's like, you changed my life. And you saw that little twinge in Jason.
Yes.
It's like, oh.
And also, obviously Spinelli was the conduit to them finding out it was Helena, going to where she's alive and everything. And what's funny is people are mentioning in the chat room, too, it was kind of weird that Liz hasn't said anything about little Jake. Because Helena said something like, I brought you back your Jake.
And she didn't even bat an eyelash, because right now it's all about Big Jake and Liz and how she's going to snag that. It's like, oh my God, you were like the worst mom ever. I mean, you're making Carly look like a good parent, Liz.
I'm just still trying to figure out why did Elizabeth have to go? I just felt...
Because she can't have Sam around Jason because, I mean, this is why... I mean, she told Patrick to keep her away from him.
She sure did.
It's like, oh my God, the audacity of this woman.
Yes, because she was like, no, Liz was like, I got to keep up with what's going on. I got to be in the mix because I don't want to say anything behind my back.
I was hoping just a little bit that Sam would have snuck away and not say anything when she found out that he went to the Casadine Island.
Yeah.
I was hoping that she was gonna just.
They clearly wanted to have the two girls have it out a little bit. The writers clearly wanted to have like the kind of girl fight.
And I
stuff.
liked the way they did it too. It wasn't like super catty.
No.
It was a really fun scene.
It was based on kind of realities of their relationship. Because like you were never, you're not. When Sam said you're not his equal, Elizabeth.
No, and
you're
I love that.
I was like, ooh, let me pick up my face really quick and splash to the floor. It was just like, I mean, it was like wow, but it was like based on something because Samantha was always kind of more of his equal than Elizabeth has been.
Well, Elizabeth, to be honest, how do I put it without being offensive? I don't know. So I'm just going to go with it. Liz's best relationships, other than the young relationship when Jonathan Jackson played Lucky, that was great. But Liz is never good in an equal relationship. The only time I like her is when she's with somebody like Rick or AJ, where she can actually feel superior. Yeah. And I think she needs that because, being the damsel in distress, we're not buying it, honey. I'm sorry. And the thing with Jason and I don't know who else, they haven't tried to do that with anybody else. It's just all about Jason with his damsel in distress, and it's like, look.
Now, I play devil's advocate. I will say yes. The people, they've had the wrong timing. Liz and Jason have never had the right timing. So I get that. I mean, Jason, his life really was years ago with Keisha, of course. He was a Quartermaine. Robin, that was a whole storyline, of course. He kind of brought Robin back to life after HIV status stuff. And then Sam, basically. I mean, and Carly, of course, but Sam was like really the one that he kind of matured into something with, I think. And I think I agree. I think Sam and Jason should be together. That's my, guys, I said it. I understand where Liz is coming from, of course. She's cray-cray.
Yeah.
But I do get it. I mean, she did speak the truth though. But Liz was right. I was in love with Jason way before you came to the picture. Yeah. So there was some truth telling going on there. There was some reading going on.
It's like that's true, but just because you're the first one there doesn't mean that you're the one he wants.
We agree.
Yeah.
Oh my God, they agree, kids. They agree. That's crazy. That's crazy talk, you guys. And people are quoting it. They're like, some people are agreeing with you, people agree with you. They're going back and forth on there. Liz is always chasing Jason, never keeping Jason. That's Cheryl. That's kind of, she always has been, kind of always trying to get him. She finally got him.
Yeah, because Liz wants what she can't have. Just like her relationship with Nicholas was the same way. She didn't really want him. She's just like, this happy life with Lucky's boring, apparently. And just like with Jason, it's like, okay, Liz, like, get back together with Rick because that's at least tolerable.
I'm with Ethel. I wish they kept AJ alive, and I was a Liz AJ fan.
I was too because Liz actually does better as the one who's you know, like I said, superior in the relationship with Rick and AJ because she's actually helping them. And someone who's a nurse, shouldn't that be what you're doing? Not the God, Jason, save me.
Yes, exactly. I totally get doing. So I think we got the Robin. So Robin's still stuck where she's at. She can't come back home yet, obviously. But everybody started piecing things together. That Robin was at the things they're saying that Jake's trying to piece things together, and he's getting little bits of what happened that whole time before he came back this last year. So he's trying to get it. So Helena's toying with him a little bit, and then they said the curse happened, which made me laugh. And then, so I guess we have to wait. I mean, I guess they're going to drag us out this week. I guess it's only going to be 3 episodes this week, obviously because of Thanksgiving. So that was going to be a shorter week. So we'll be back next Sunday, of course, but it's going to be a shorter. Right, it's going to be just like 3 episodes. So it's going to be Thanksgiving. I don't think they do anything on Fridays of Thanksgiving. I don't think they do. We'll find out. We'll see if we do 4 episodes. But I don't think they do. I think it's just the 3, and then they go off for the weekend. So we don't think Helena's dying, right? Are we all in agreement on that?
No. Okay. They'll probably say she's dead, and then maybe another
and she'll come back
2-3 years.
I'm like,
I never died.
The next one is Carly, Sonny, Epiphany.
Oh my God, I love Epiphany.
Love her. I was like, yes. She was amazing this week.
Anything with Sonia Eddy, who plays we're going to have her on the show too at some point. She is just I just love her as an actress anyway. But her scenes, I'm like, this is I think I tweeted out there, it's genius. Them two together.
Did you see her on Mom this week?
Yes, on Mom this week. So it's like, I love that she's working, first of all, I'm glad. But on General Hospital, she's a no-nonsense, and I love that he kind of makes jokes. He kind of talks back to her a little bit, but he gets it.
Even though Carly gives Sonny tough love.
Yes.
It's nothing like what Epiphany does.
No.
And
She
it's
put him in his place.
Like I don't think he would dare flip out on her.
No, he won't. I don't think he will either. I just love. She's like, okay, you don't want to box and just sit here.
Okay.
Now.
Oh, yeah.
Goodbye.
She sat down. He was like, okay, and that's what I said led to Patrick Sonny talking. I just think that this is smart. More Epiphany, first of all, but secondly, he needs someone to whip him into shape, and I'd love to see that they become really close. Be kind of fun, and it gives Epiphany another avenue to branch out a little bit.
And I love that she isn't stuck in the hospital.
Yeah.
I love that she's like out and interacting. I love that.
Yeah. I think it's gonna be good. I think it's gonna be so. She's just so good. I just love her. And then Carly was like, and I love the whole fight scene with Carly and Sonny. And Carly's like, I'm not going nowhere. I know what you're doing. I mean, I'm glad that she was smart to know she knows what he's doing. And she didn't
she's
fall.
matured a little bit.
Yes, that she didn't fall for go. Oh, okay, I'm leaving. But she didn't do all that.
That's what I was thinking. I was like, she's staying around a little too long.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm surprised she didn't leave. Like, seriously.
Yeah, but I think she matured enough that she knows that they can't get married again. After this, they have to stay together.
Yeah, and with Laura Wright's Carly, you believe that. But if it was like Tamara Braun, it'd been like she'd been bursting into tears, running to Jason. It's like, thank God, Laura Wright, you're amazing. You've made Carly tolerable.
Yeah, see, like she totally makes you believe that she's in like Carly is in this for the long haul now, and then now they're going to work it out together. And so I kind of like that. And she's the one who hired Epiphany. It was like, oh, okay, what's going on? But of course, she's worried about Morgan, of course, and that's going to be the next storyline. Nina, Franco, Kiki, and the return of bipolar Morgan.
I'm so glad that they didn't drop that. Because to me, they needed some way to explain the fact that Morgan's kind of a sociopath. And he had done some things that it's like, there's hardly any way to come back from if you're watching. Like what he did with Michael and, Ava over and over. And so I like that he ran off with Kiki, and they're going to really delve into that because now we have like a new psychiatrist, and we still have Kevin Collins who can come in. Yeah. So give them jobs.
I agree because I started forgetting that he was even. Yeah. It was just so much going on. He seemed perfectly normal, and to see that scene, I was like, okay.
Yeah, it was really funny because, like you, I forgot too. I was kind of like, oh yeah, and people were kind of saying online, where is the bipolarness? And I was like, when I started seeing him at the cabin, like, oh, he's bipolar. He's like manic right now.
Yeah.
I mean, Brian Craig's doing great work. Brian Craig's doing amazing work. It's like, wow, he's going manic. Let's go fishing, and let's go this, and let's go that, and let's go that. I'm like, ooh, they finally brought that up again, finally.
Well, and I'm really glad that they are portraying it way more accurately. And I know Maurice Bernard probably has a lot to do with that because he's bipolar, but I have a family member that's also bipolar, so it's good to see an accurate portrayal, and I hope that they do this justice because, I mean, it really is a real disorder that Maurice also suffers from. And, people need to know about it because, you don't know how to deal with situations unless you've been there.
And Kiki's like watching, she's like, okay, something's wrong. When he grabbed that gun with those bullets, she was like, that rifle, she was like, okay. But Brian Craig is doing such an amazing job, and I think it's just funny because Carly and them are all worried, and Morgan is like under the guise, I want to just start over, to start our lives over. Kiki really wants to do the right thing. I mean, Franco was arrested, and we find out it wasn't him who did it, obviously, and it's her, and she kind of wants to do the right thing, and so which is a maturity level for her too.
Well, I was really mad when she ran off with Morgan at first because it's like Franco is like the only person who's been nice to you like in the last couple of weeks, honey, other than Morgan.
Right.
But it's like Franco's always tried to put treat you like his daughter because he thought you were. So it's like to throw him under the bus. I mean, even though he said, "Oh, go ahead, honey." But now that he's really in deep trouble, she needs to come back.
Yeah, so Kendra John, I agree with you. Morgan really is a true composite of kind of Sonny and Carly.
Perfect.
He is perfect. That character really is like, I agree with you, he's really that. And of course, I forgot the beginning of the week, Morgan tried to go to Ava and tried to work that out. That didn't work out, obviously. Ava called. The girl was smart.
Instantly. I knew she was going to know.
Oh, you knew you should know?
But I also agree with Paul. What if Paul wasn't in that room? Yeah. I was like, that's a smart. I think so. I think so too.
Yeah, I think she might have. Because, she might have just gotten one last one.
She was heated.
She was.
A few minutes before Morgan came in. So, come on, girl.
Yeah, she would have done that. I love that Paul was like hiding in the back just watching everything. God, he's so funny. So I thought that was interesting. They decided to revisit that, but she was smart enough. And then when Carly came over and saw that blankie, that she was
that was so funny.
I know.
I'm so happy she didn't tell Sonny.
Yeah, I know. Thank God. Thank God.
Morgan would be dead.
I know. So it's like, right now, Carly's exercising what's right and what's going on. So it's like, yeah, it's okay. I'm loving, and this is part of the storyline because it's with Nina and Franco. I'm loving they brought back Crimson.
Yes, and with Maxie and Nina.
Yes.
I was so glad that Nina got that job and was having scenes with Maxie, because I thought when they had their first scene, sort of like being friendly when they came over to ask for funding, I was like, they need more of this, because Maxie and Nina, I mean, they have a lot in common.
Yeah, they do. Yeah. They do. I like the fact they bring up Kate, of course, the late Kate, which is Connie. Right. And that Maxie, I'm glad she's not an actress anymore on the show. That storyline, I was like, thank God they didn't go that direction. I'm so glad. That's my take on it. But I think having them there and hopefully maybe getting Lulu on board. To be back to back to the whole Crimson thing, maybe, because I mean, I'm tired of walking around, no baby, my husband, just give her a job. Yeah. She don't got no job, so
I
give her a job.
I was so tired of her this week. I'm like, okay, the pity party is becoming a little bit overwhelming now.
Like, just go ahead and just get a job for a while. But I like that. But I like that Maxie is kind of hopefully mentor her out into this, and maybe a real friendship will come out of it. Because Maxie and Sam are friends. They haven't seen each other in a while.
I know. I hate that they forgot that Maxie and Sam were actually such good friends. Because remember when Maxie got the job at Crimson? Yes. I do, because Sam gave Maxie her shoes.
Yes, he did. That's right. Yeah. Nina, Marcela Morales, Nina and Maxie are gold. I totally agree. I think they are. Because again, two phenomenal actresses together, Kristen Storms and oh my God,
Michelle Stafford.
Thank you, Michelle Stafford. I love Michelle Stafford. I blank. And them together, it's just great. So yeah, I think it's. Someone's like, bring Serena Baldwin. I agree. I wish they brought back Serena Baldwin, because that's Scotty's daughter, and she's related to Lucy and the whole thing. I'm like, why not bring her on the show? But they didn't. I don't know. They haven't decided not to do that. But I don't mind this Kiki. I kind of like her now. I'm totally liking her portrayal.
Yeah, to me, Haley Aaron really brought new life into the character of Kiki. So I'm like,
so
really?
You're not feeling it at all? Not feeling Kiki? Like her? A lot of folks don't feel Kiki either. They don't like her. But I kind of like her. So that's going on. So Franco got a job at the hospital. She's trying to do that.
He had to go to the psych eval.
That was funny with Dr. Andre Maddox. That was so funny. And Oprah was like, he said one time, because he was like, you need a couple of sessions. And he was like, one time, that's it, bye. And I love when he was like, if you want to read something, read her file for you want some entertainment.
Yeah, I know. I tweeted that one. I was like, that's the best line.
That is the best line.
Because I love Kathleen Gotti, I believe her name is. It's Dr. Ulbrich, because she's doing the Fear the Walking Dead little segments in between on AMC. It's great.
It's great. She was also in Winterthorn. My friend Martha Madison, who's Belle on Today's Live, she's also on that little web soap also. I went to the premiere. I got to see Kathleen from far away. I get a chance to meet her, but I was like, I love you. I yelled it to her, and she smiled, so I was really happy. So that's kind of funny with that one. Okay, so are we thinking that Nina and Kiki are mother and daughter? Everybody's talking about it. I see everybody's talking about it.
I kind of thought, because Kristen Alderson looks so much more like Michelle Stafford than Maura West, I thought that was the direction they were going, but now I'm not so sure, because Haley Aaron does look more like Maura West.
Yes, she does. R. Melvin fan says, I'm with you, Ladine. # the fake Kiki. The fake Kiki. That's so funny, the fake Kiki. The people are divided. I'm looking at the chat room. You guys are divided. Oh, wow. Folks either like her or they don't like her.
Everyone's saying kill Kiki.
It's like, dang.
She better get it together.
I mean, that's so funny. I'm like people. I'm seeing. It's coming.
Can we just take a second to talk about the father figure that Franco is being right now?
Which I like it.
I love it.
I do, because he's doing it his own quirky way.
Yeah.
And he does actually, they actually humanize him by showing that I believe he does care about her.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he cares about Kiki and Nina, and I like this side of him, because I love Roger, and that's why I was like, please, for the love of God, breathe life into him and Nina, because they couldn't be saved the way that the other writer, Ron Cavalardi was writing them, because they're just too wacky and weird and don't fit in anything, and now that they're pushing him back into the hospital and in Crimson, they're starting to fit in, and it's like, yay, because they're awesome.
Yes, I agree. Anything with Roger Howarth being on TV, and we're going to get him in here one day too, and I can't wait. I'm a fan out when I meet him. Mm-hmm.
Carolyn says, I like Kiki now. I'm the same way.
Me too.
No alcoholic Kiki.
Yeah, me
That was the worst choice ever.
Well, what's a girl going to do when her boyfriend that was her ex-husband slept with her mother again, and her mother was lying? I mean, I'd be down in bottles too.
I'd be down in bottles too.
Port Charles and then come back.
We don't do that.
Come back pregnant.
I would be drinking too, myself with my mother. Hello. Okay. Sorry, Benita. Okay, so, we're going to go into Hayden and the return of Shawn.
I was like, yes.
I was like, oh my gosh, Shawn Blakemore was back, the actor. And I'm like, first of all, I thought I loved the character of Shawn and Shawn Blakemore's performance. He was nominated for Emmys on the show. And he was I loved I wish they'd get rid of him. He's such a great actor.
Right.
And to see him basically back on to kind of shore up part of that storyline.
Does anyone know why he left?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Did anybody out there know why he actually left the show? Or was he
Chat room.
Yeah, chat room. Do you know why he left? Was it his choice? Was it their choice? I don't know. Because he's such a great, he was on there. He's such a great actor. I loved it. So seeing him come back and talk to Hayden and to get some closure.
Yeah, I really liked their scene because it really brought a new element to the character of Hayden because she was really, she goes, I don't think you did this. It was showing her in a nicer light. And then, of course, Shawn has always been like the stand-up guy that can't hit a target to save his life. But
I agree. I just think he got some closure that he didn't really shoot. And it came out basically that she was letting him know that someone else was shooting at her.
Yeah.
Going for her. Right. He was like, I was going for Jake Doe. And when she had to tell me it was Jason, he was like, what?
Yeah.
I'm going to have to Jason? Like, Sonny's his face was like, what?
So his face when he realized he was shooting at Jason, he was just like, oh crap, am I going to be dead? I mean,
I don't think you said, oh crap. I think you said, oh blank.
Yeah.
I can't say that right now.
Thank you, Cheryl. She said Shawn Blakemore left because there was no storyline.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Wow, so
there it is.
Well, they could have wrote for him. He has great stuff on there. I'm like, hello. So anyway, so it was good. It was good to see him return. We had Spinelli return and him return this week. It was kind of great, and Helena return. The next one, it wasn't that much in the storyline because that's why it's a tidbit. It was Maxie, Lulu, Dante, or Maxie twice, Nathan, and Valerie. Just basically classic soap setup.
Oh God,
I was so angry that they made Valerie like Dante's. Like
I know.
Yeah, to me, it would have been
almost
so much.
Almost a side piece. Is something else.
Right along.
His own side piece. I'm like, oops, wrong thing.
She is this Kevin Hart to Ice Cube.
Right, exactly. I was like, that's far-fetched,
and then this little email, like, why does she have to word it like that?
I know.
I was like, oh my God.
It was completely set up.
Well, and that is the thing, is like, this is just getting unbelievable writers. I'm sorry. It's like, there is absolutely nothing going on between Dante and Valerie now. And to me, why didn't you put Valerie with Nathan? Because they've got way more chemistry.
Yes.
And, like, the ride-along, that would be more interesting because you knew Maxie would be all, oh, no.
Yes.
But, yeah, to just keep throwing Dante under the bus and Valerie and just setting up these ridiculous scenarios with the lipstick and the ride-along, and it's like, oh, my God, guys, we get it. You're just trying to destroy Dante and Lulu, but it's done.
I was like, can we get it? Dante cheated on her. Okay, you're hurt. We got it. Yes, and like John on here, John Seep just says Lulu's over the top. Yeah. I'm like, but Dante needs to stay away from Valerie. I mean, I think he does need to. I mean, it wasn't his choice. I mean, they put him together. But he should get out of it.
Well, to me, Jordan should have been like, no. No. And that's what I find so just unbelievable. It's like, yes, they need to stay away from each other, but they keep pushing them together. And, yeah, it's like, neither one of them wanted to be there.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's like, yeah, they didn't need to be together. Everybody knows that they were kind of behind the scenes anyway. And then Lulu went off on him at the station. She went off on him at the station. She was all loud. She didn't give 2 F's
and then
about who was
tried to hurry.
Yeah.
But Maxie tried to go off. She went off
tried to check her real quick.
She did.
So funny.
Valerie's like, never mind for my breakfast. I'll just have a sandwich to go.
The only thing I was thinking is she better hit her mark. Like, she went off with the table.
She did. It was like, but it was like, okay, so Maxie's taking up for her friend, of course.
Yeah. Which I love in Maxie. Maxie's very loyal, but yeah, it's kind of, I don't like I mean, of course, Maxie's going to support Lulu, but her and Valerie were becoming friends.
Yes.
And yes, Valerie did sleep with Dante, but she's trying her hardest to stay away from him.
Yeah, she is. She's doing her own thing. I mean, she really is Carolyn, yes, Lacretia, that's what I said about that too. Jordan knew about Vante. I mean, they knew. I mean, Jordan knows about it, they know. So why would you let that happen?
Yeah, that's why I'm like, it's just not believable, guys. Let's quit this now. We got it. Dante and Lulu are broken up. Valerie slept with Dante. Done.
Taylor Gransaw. I don't see a need for Valerie. I'm tired of this nice Valerie. She needs to be a bitch. I need Lulu. I need Lulu versus Valerie, like Crystal versus Alexis on Dynasty. You go about Taylor.
Well,
Okay.
see, I would want to see that because now we just need to change the show to the Real Housewives of Port Charles.
Oh my
Between
goodness.
Liz and Sam
Yes.
and Valerie and Lulu and Maxie. All
And
right.
me.
And you, and Ladine and Dylan. Hashtag Ladine, Quartermaine. Well, folks are saying that some people actually like Dante and Valerie together, which I do. I kind of like them together.
They do have chemistry.
Right, they have chemistry.
Yeah. And I was all for it until they just keep dragging this out. And
But do we want Lulu and Dylan together though?
No.
No, I don't want them together either. You guys out there, I don't want them together. I don't want them together. I want Dylan with somebody else.
Maxie.
I want Maxie too. Actually, I can with Maxie also.
Maxie's the best. So
He's like, you're not,
Dylan's,
or Ladine. One of the two on the show. I mean, on the show, not in real life. On the show. On the show. So we don't know. So I mean, it's kind of I don't really care for them together. Actually, the police academy set up the ride along. Nothing Jordan could have done. But I don't know. It's a soap. I don't know. It's kind of weird.
Yeah, they're just getting a little too carried away with this Lulu, Dante, Valerie thing.
Yeah.
That it's just like, okay, put Valerie with Nathan. That because her and Maxie do spar pretty well.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
They do.
And then Maxie can go to Dylan because Dylan needs some love.
He does.
Yeah.
We want our Robert Palmer Watkins with more airtime too. We want him
More
on there.
shirtless airtime.
Sorry, and of course, we have Paul, Ava, and Avery. Does Paul was Paul? So does Paul really want Ava? I guess he's been making out with her.
I think he does.
I think he does too.
He's attracted to her, isn't he? He likes her kind
think
of.
so.
Her wildness.
You know
I
what
guess.
I was thinking? I was also thinking this week, I was like, that would be a great, well, not really, but like a great 2-parent home for the baby. You know what I mean?
It could be,
I was like, she got a man right there.
Yeah.
Right there.
And he's the DA. They don't know that he's shady.
They don't.
They don't know anything.
They look like a happy family.
Except Anna's on him a little bit.
Yeah.
She's like, okay, yeah, you're the DA. And I was like, yeah, there's something going on. She's watching him. There's something going on there. She had a feeling.
When she tried to reopen the case.
Yes,
Sonny,
Oh, yeah.
the Sonny shooter. He's like, yeah, that case is done.
I mean, I wasn't here for last week. So
Yeah. But he was like, that case is done.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, bitch,
Stop.
the case is done. that's what you want to say. No, bitch, the case is done. Why are you trying to open it up again? Let it go. First of all, and of course, when Sabrina walks up to Anna, it's like, have you heard anything about the case about Carlos's kill? I know my family. Anna wants to jump out of her skin. She wants to jump out of her skin. She wants to jump out of her skin. Poor thing.
Well, to me, it's like, Sabrina, you're supposed to be smart. You weren't picking up on that body language, honey.
I know.
It's just like, I mean,
She's like, yes.
Sabrina.
I know. Wait, so let's go right into Sabrina and Michael. I mean, I boring.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just so nothing against Teresa Castillo.
No.
What are you going to do with Sabrina? Because it's obvious that Carlos is the baby daddy. Because, A1, Michael was way too happy for that to be his.
Yes.
And B, it's just like, okay, I'm going to cancel the sonogram. Girl, why are you being shady? I mean,
yeah, it's kind of weird. I don't know.
I just hope that she really does end up telling Michael maybe that will give her a chance to have something else going on the show.
Yeah.
But right now she's kind of just there because every time she's always talking about Carlos
and babies, and so she kind of looks like a weird look, and it's like, I'm just like, I'm really bored with you guys, and I don't. I mean, I did like when she talked to Patrick for a minute.
I kind of like that scene that they acknowledge Gabriel because they don't normally, and it's a little odd. It's like, that was a pretty emotional time, but I do think that, Sabrina and Patrick for me never worked because it was just like, this is a Disney princess storyline. This is not a soap opera storyline. And it was just kind of unbelievable anyway, especially when Carlos came in and it's like, we're supposed to believe that this geeky girl with glasses dated Carlos too?
Right, yeah, it's like,
I like that Amanda said, I like how she got super pregnant the last week. Like, okay.
Now
At first, she was wearing these big old jackets trying to cover her stomach. And then Michael touches, I'm like, okay, you're.
Well, we know in real life she's pregnant. We know she's pregnant in real life, of course. But it's kind of weird. Yeah, it's kind of. I mean, the history of time when they have pregnant actresses on shows, it's obviously kind of funny because they can't really. I remember when Claire Huxtable, she was like behind flowers and tables and stuff, and her face got huge. Like her face was huge. I can tell you're pregnant. So it's kind of. It's hard to hide that when you're in a major storyline, and well, I guess it's a major storyline.
Hey, How I Met Your Mother had both actresses pregnant, and they managed to do pretty good. I mean, they had a few near misses, but
Michael and Serena Baldwin. That'd be kind of cute together.
Yeah, that would be cute.
Or Michael and Rosalie. Wait, where's Rosalie?
Yeah, I like Rosalie, and remember, I said Serena Baldwin's right here, man.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That's
me
right.
and Ken, we look like family.
That's right. You could. She's right here. Mark Tester, my buddy, right here. Have her come in. So it's kind of crazy. And then we had Alexis Thanksgiving invite to Olivia, little baby Leo.
I really liked that Alexis was like, you know what? I think I was kind of rude and apologized to Olivia. I was like, whoa, Alexis, you've just become one of my favorites. Because for a while, it's like, okay, what are you doing other than having sex with Julian? But now she's been like, you know.
Can you let her live?
Yeah.
Can you let her enjoy her life?
She can enjoy her life.
Enjoying
she
her
just needs
prime.
to do something else.
Can you please?
She get her groove back. She got her groove back. She's like,
I remember when Alexis got a groove back with Shawn. That was really funny.
That was good too. I know her and Shawn were together.
Make me a sandwich.
Okay. Well, Shawn was with Carly for a minute too. He was making the rounds. He was making the rounds. Bring Shawn Blakemore back.
Yeah.
We love him. It was good. So yeah, so that was kind of nice and mature of her, which I could see something going on there. Of course, I mean, something's gonna go on down.
Well, yeah, because Lucas doesn't seem to be all on Olivia's good list. You know, he's like, no, you said that baby was dead, and my dad, you know, it's like I like that, and we need more Lucas and Brad. So I love that Alexis mentioned inviting them.
I almost forgot. Sabrina canceled the sonogram.
Yeah.
We find out. Often we find out, and my pet's like, "Oh, cancel it." So I guess maybe this week she's gonna tell.
Yeah, it said it. Well, I seen that on the next General.
Yeah. So I think something's going on because she canceled the sonogram. It's like, okay.
Yeah, because she knows. Yeah.
Because if he goes there, because when she gets in there, I used to be a nurse and I've had babies. Well, no, I haven't had babies with people. I don't have babies.
It's like, dang.
I have children. But the thing is, I've been in the room when you see the song, they tell you how many weeks and you saw the inches and everything. It's like you're gonna know that ain't his baby. You may look like, wait, but that's too big for my. That's too big for.
I don't know. Michael's kind of an idiot. He did get shot in the head.
Yeah, he may not know.
Gosh.
You know, because I'm like, wait a minute, because you look at it and say, wait a minute, how many? They tell you how many weeks the baby it is.
Yeah.
Like,
and Michael's gonna be adding it up. When did we have sex?
What was that?
Although I could see Michael just like clearly blanking and being like, "All right, yeah, baby," and then not really thinking about it.
I'll wait for predictions. That's not for predictions.
Yeah.
Sorry, that's not for predictions. And then Anna and Dr. Maddox. He called her out when he was walking by. He was like, "Oh, St. John's Warts for depression." And he called her out. She's like, so she gave me these. He's like, I know what that means. You need to get some help. I know that's not the dialogue that actually happened. It was close. It was close to that.
No, you don't need to be taking those pills. You need to tell the truth.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I like Dr. Maddox because he is like he is like the male epiphany because it's like he's just telling everybody like it is, like Franco and Anna.
Yes, he's like, okay, people, my cards. Hope that's not what I need. So he was totally like just telling her like it is, just like okay, you need to get, and then she ends up at the end showing up at his office. Oh. So it'll be very interesting to see what happens with that.
I see here, Absent TV Pro says, I heard Sabrina finds out Carlos is alive, working for Paul, and Paul has her kidnapped, so this will be her maternity leave.
Interesting. She has to go away for a while because she's had a baby. So I mean, that could be
right.
Unless Sabrina decides to run off because Michael doesn't accept the baby and she runs off for a while. I mean, I don't know, but I think Carlos is alive too for some reason.
I do too, because I think that I guess it depends on Teresa Castillo because now she will have two kids. If she doesn't want to come back, I would like to see her and Carlos ride on the sunset because I liked Carlos, but they were a cute couple, and the fact that it's probably his baby would be a good reason, and hopefully that pushes Michael more to ELQ, even if she is kidnapped. Because, yes, they brought it up, but he's still going by Corinthos sometimes. Yeah,
so that's the whole thing. I mean, it's interesting. I just think that, I don't know. I think he's alive. So, I mean, that's just kind of a thing. But I like Dr. Maddox and what he's been showing so far. Could be good. So, when we have Anthony on, we were talking about all that. All that stuff. So those are actually basically what happened. I think everybody covered everything. We covered everything.
We covered all.
I think we covered all of it. You tell us what we did. I think we covered most of it. So now it's time for our segments, and it'll be just the three of us in our segments. And so the first one, of course, is Ladine's Love in the Afternoon.
Oh man, it was really, really hard this week, to be quite honest.
Okay. Yes, probably was.
I think I have to go with the scene between Sam and Alexis.
Oh, okay.
That this week made me be like, okay, I liked the way that the writer wrote it in. Like I said, I like the fact that they didn't make it all catty like they've been doing. Alexis come in. Not Alexis. Liz come in to check Sam at her house and all that. I like the fact that they added that fun element. So I would say that I love that this week. But this week I didn't really find like a lot of.
There wasn't.
There was a lot of drama more than. I mean, I could have chosen something else.
That's fine.
But I like
Yeah.
the fun.
Yeah.
The fun in that scene. Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. And then winner and loser of the week, Lacretia.
Well, honestly, it was hard to pick a winner since everybody was having a bad week. That's why I was like, Maxie, because Maxie, she had lost the movie and was really upset about that. Dylan was like, I hope, you get into whatever you really are passionate about. He's wishing her good luck. And then Nina just came in, with Crimson and everything, and it's like, oh, Maxie, you're hired, because she knew all this stuff. And I love that Nina respects Maxie. And that was what Kate always struggled with. She was always kind of mean to Maxie, but Nina's like, oh my God, you're so smart. You know everything. Help me. And not in a catty way. So I think that's kind of a win for the audience, too, because you can see two women work together without hating on one another and really helping each other.
Right.
And then the loser, again, everybody was a loser this week.
Yeah.
But since Liz still has Jason, it can't be her. But Dante, I'm sorry, man. But this week was just so pathetically bad for you. And yeah, that's what I was saying. The writing is just so mean for Dante right now. It's like every situation possible to make him look worse, they just put him in. And it's like, I'm starting to feel bad for him.
I know, I love it. He's like, poor Dante. I know. You don't feel bad for him because it's like hello.
Yeah.
Okay, so now my quote of the week, I had several. The one was I like the curse, of course, and I had several. And I'm going to tell you several quotes of the week because I can do that. And one is when Carly told Ava, "Get ready for the fight of your life. This isn't over until Ava forgets who you are." It's like, dang. Another one was Dr. Maddox and Franco. They had an exchange.
Oh, yeah?
Dr. Maddox to Franco. Are you telling me what I want to hear? Franco. I never tell anybody what they want to hear. That's a good one. And then Sam to Liz. So you came over to mark your territory? Love that line. And then Jason, because now he's Jason now, to Nick. I'm going to exercise my right as a Quartermaine, and I'm going to take everything you got. Now, Tracy came close because Tracy had a bunch of great lines when she had to remind Hayden, excuse me, I'm head bitch here.
Oh, yeah.
Tracy was like, excuse me, this is my company I'm fighting for. If you can't do it, I'll find somebody else.
Right.
And he's like, just can't. She showed up and did her job.
Yeah, sure did.
Tell him, girl. That's kind of funny. So I kind of like those. So some great quotes this week for me. For me, it was kind of easy. And lots of great quotes this week. We're going to do some news and gossip. I have one thing for news and gossip.
AfterBuzz TV News.
Okay, so at the end of the picture, Jason Thompson, after 10 years, filmed his last scenes at GH. It was his birthday also, the same day, November 20th. So he filmed his last scenes. He just on the set. He is done. That's the biggest news. I mean, he filmed it because he found it about 4 or 5 weeks ahead of time. So he's going to air for a while. And we don't know, obviously, if they have scenes for even farther in the future. And we don't know how he's leaving. But he wrote, and it's a quote from him, "It was my birthday and also my last day playing Drake on GH after 10 years. It was a long, emotional, exhausting, thrilling, at times overwhelming day. I am so grateful for every one of those moments. Change can be exciting and scary all at once. Shake it up, see what comes out. Thank you for the birthday wishes. Thank you for the well wishes. See you soon."
Wow.
It's a great, classy.
He was awesome.
I hope we do see him soon because
Yes.
YNR has been swirling that he might be Billy.
I know. And so now we're going to we have some time to do some phone calls. So I'm going to post on here the number to call in. And this is if you have any, the number is up there now. So this is if you have any comments, questions for any of us, or just want to say hi and just tell me how great I look. my new beard's coming in. So just please, I mean, this is your chance. Our first time doing this on this show, and we want to see what you're going to say. So go ahead and call in. We'll do a few calls and see what's going on. In the meantime, let's just do some predictions.
And now, your AfterBuzz TV predictions.
So we'll do a quick prediction from one from you, and then we'll take a call, and then we'll come back to me and Lacretia.
I think that Sonny will be walking within the next 2 months, maybe.
Oh, Okay.
I think it'll be our Christmas miracle.
Maybe.
Oh,
Yeah.
there you go. Okay.
I mean, with Epiphany on him. Come on now.
Yeah.
They're going to say it's because of her tough love and she pushed
Yeah.
him, so.
I believe it. I'd walk in 2 months too for sure.
Oh, yeah.
So we have a caller on the line, our first caller ever on GH Reports. You are on the air live. Who are you and where are you calling from?
Hi, James. It's Cheryl.
It's Cheryl. Oh my God, both my shows. You're the first caller on both the shows on days too. I love it. Hi, Miss Cheryl.
I'm always number one.
You are. Well, you're number one in my book. It's fine. It works for me. So hi, Miss Cheryl.
I wanted to say that I have very rarely ever agreed with Lacretia more than once. But she is on her stuff tonight, girl.
Oh, wow. Thank you.
I love it. I love it. Yeah, we try, we have our different opinions on here, of course. But I'm glad when actually one of you guys can connect to one of us and our opinions.
Oh, Cheryl, I forgot to finish off your comment. If you want to tell us about.
Yeah.
Yeah. The reason that they said they couldn't write for Shawn Blakemore anymore was because they needed to have Jake save Sonny. Because it wouldn't make sense for Jake to be the one to save Sonny from the warehouse incident if Shawn was around.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. It's just me. That's interesting. I love
It was sort of how they outed him. Basically, the beginning of outing him as Jason.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's interesting. That's so crazy. I just love that actor so much. So
do I. I hope they bring him back. He really he's going to get a run for his money though, because they're bringing a new guy in. I just saw the casting. I think his name is Curtis, and he's supposed to be a friend of Shawn's that Shawn sends to help Hayden figure out where the bullet went.
Okay.
Right.
And he is one hot-looking black man.
Yeah, we like that.
We need more than one on television. We need more than one on television, so that's good.
Yeah, but he's going to give Shawn Blakemore's abs a run for their money.
Oh,
Oh,
really?
really?
Oh, wow. Okay, well, look forward to
Yeah,
that
go to
then.
my group and check out the picture I posted in there.
Now, Cheryl, tell folks if people aren't following your group, tell people who your group is.
General Hospital Forever on Facebook.
That's right.
All right.
Join us.
I'm following, so yeah, you please, if you guys
Well,
are
now I
following,
know, yeah.
go ahead and follow it. It's a great
Yeah.
group. They post things all the time, and Cheryl's you're one of several admin? I can't remember.
Well, I'm a co-owner with Amy Cohen,
Okay.
and we have 5 other admins.
Very good.
There's always something going on in the group. Every day there's a feature, and something interesting. There's a lot of throwbacks and a lot of history posted
Yes.
in there. So
Yes.
come on in and check it out.
Come on, guys, do it. We all support each other, so
Definitely.
do it. And maybe I wonder if I can share that on our page, your page on our page. I'll try that.
I share yours
think it
on
should
mine
work.
all the
I do.
time.
Yeah.
But I want to share your actual page so people can actually click and go to your page. I'm gonna try that.
I'll send you the group link in a
Perfect.
PM, and
Perfect.
you can post it on your page.
We'll do that.
Awesome.
So we'll do that. Well, thanks, Miss Cheryl, for calling in.
Well, thanks for having me. You guys are doing a great job. Keep it up.
Oh, thank
Thank you.
you.
Thank you.
Bye. Oh, I love it. Yeah, so like, there are a bunch of Facebook groups actually out there, GH Facebook group. There's ones for Days, too, and Young and the Rest. They're all out there. And they actually have things like every day they have stuff going on. And it's all kind of, Okay, so our predictions. Okay, so now it's your turn. Lacretia, it's your turn.
Well, I am just hoping that our Christmas miracle, other than Sonny walking, is going to be Liz is finally outed. I mean, because please do not drag this into next year. I mean, I just want to see her suffer.
Oh, that's so funny. I have a prediction, and my prediction is that little Jake, something's going to happen with him. Little Jake's going to actually do something to either Danny or Cameron. I don't know what yet, but I think there's something, I want to say wrong with him. There's something off with him because he was on Castle Island for so long.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, you can't come back from that and be normal.
Just be normal. There's something going on with that. And my prediction will be that Jason will probably be the only one who'll be able to save him.
Yeah.
Like, be able to kind of...
I was really, really hoping that Jake was going to be the one to tell Jake Doe that he overheard his mom have.
Well, he was getting close. He was trying. He was...
I was hoping that
Yeah.
the little boy. I was hoping he was going to be the one.
Yeah, that would have been great for little Jake to
I
be the
think
one
so,
to blow
too.
up Mommy's life.
I think so too.
Yeah, because he was getting, like I said,
Yeah.
you're my daddy. And when they said it was true, he was like, yeah, I knew already, basically. You guys can try to call in, of course. It's 818-253-0749. We can try to, we have a few more minutes. You want to try and call in. That's great. We had Cheryl, so if we can get through. Let's see. What are they saying in the chat room? Let's do a little chat room read. Let's see what they're saying in there. How many past actors can come back if they change Billy's face?
Daquan said, my prediction is that Carlos is the father of Sabrina's baby, and the end of what?
Of horror.
And the end of horror, that was Sabrina and Michael will be over, and we'll throw a party. Oh my God, Daquan.
Well, Taylor Grant agrees with me. Little Jacob's program by Helena. I think.
Yeah, I like that.
We have another phone call. Hi, welcome to GH Report. You're live on the air. What is your name and where are you calling from?
Hi, James. It's Carolyn Topol from Connecticut.
Carolyn! Oh, we all know Carolyn, of course. Lyon. I love it.
I know. I'm like,
look at the TV. We're waving to you. You're like, hi.
like, oh wait, here's the camera.
Here's the camera. Here's the camera. We've been drinking. It's crazy. Just kidding. Hi, Carolyn. What's going on, girl?
Well, first of all, I love what you guys are doing on the GH Report. I'm really enjoying it.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. We love doing it.
And I have to say, for me, the highlights this week were Jason and Spinelli.
Yes.
I adore Jason and Spinelli in the same room, just the two of them connecting and reconnecting.
Yes, I agree.
And I loved Epiphany.
I know.
I mean, I have to tell you, I'm one of the admin on Cheryl's group.
Okay, yeah. Yes, you are. Yeah, you are. That's right. Yes.
And we have this thing where we vote each week on, favorite performers. And my first thought was Epiphany. I don't care who else, but just
definitely.
So, because anybody who could talk like that to Sonny and make him shrivel up, is in my book an A plus.
Yes. Oh, sorry, Carolyn. Cheryl told me that she forgot to mention Alicia as an admin. So I'm mentioning her on camera. A co-owner. I'm mentioning a co-owner, Alicia. So, anyways, you're saying, yeah, and I agree. I think that Billy Miller, if you agree with this too, and Bradford Anderson have chemistry too, don't they?
Oh yeah.
Oh my God, yeah. It really works, because you sometimes wonder if it would work when you do a recast, and this is just working beautifully.
I agree. Completely agree with that. Yeah, so good. Any other thoughts this week? You said a couple of thoughts. What was the other thought you had?
Well, then the other one was when I talked about Epiphany. That one. Okay, but as far as Liz goes, the Liz thing at this point, it's actually annoying to watch her not being unveiled and unveiled and undone.
Yeah.
I'm done.
She's done. You're done. That's so funny. Well, thank you for calling us. I'm glad you got through because you're a big supporter of our show. We really appreciate it.
Daquan's hating right now.
Oh yeah, I'm just keep passing it on. All those wonderful Twitter folks just love chiming in when they see it.
Yeah, they do. They do, don't they? Yeah, but thank you, Carolyn.
All right, take care.
Take care. Bye. I think we have another call, and you are live on the air in GH Report. What is your name? Where are you calling from?
Hi, my name is Jonathan, and I'm from Pennsylvania.
Hi, Jonathan from Pennsylvania. Where in Pennsylvania are you from?
Reading.
Oh, no, Reading. I have homes in Pittsburgh, so I might know a little bit of Pennsylvania.
Oh, okay. My sort of, what's it called?
Comment?
Thing on Helena.
Yes.
I do not think that she is dying.
She ain't dying.
To quote from Alexis, she's way too evil to die.
Yes.
Right.
Totally true. I agree with you. She's not dying. Please.
And I heard a while ago, I don't know if this was still under the other writer, but that Helena was going to find a new family to, go and mess with, sort of like the Spencers.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. And I believe that if it's still true and they're still doing that, it's going to be Jason and Sam.
Ooh, because the curse thing. I can see that. I can totally see that. Oh, yeah, easily. I can totally see that.
So I basically wanted to see what you guys thought about the curse.
Yeah, because little Jake is the curse. Little Jake's the curse.
Jake is the curse.
He's the curse. Awesome.
That sounds.
I thought it was a little ridiculous that an old woman, 80-year-old, in bed giving you a curse.
Yes.
But
I loved it.
I get it.
So what do you guys think? You're asking what do you guys think?
I really like that he said that because now that's putting two and two together. Because I don't want to sound horrible, but I was going to say I was hoping it was Cameron that was going to get her. But I think it will be Danny, and you know, it's like, oh, because and that will drive a wedge further between Jason and Liz, like there should be.
It is. I think so. Well, thank you for calling in, Jonathan, and watching our show.
And thank you for listening. It's a great show. I watch it every Sunday.
Oh, thank you. Oh my God, it's so great of you. Thank you so much. You take care. All right, that's great.
It's good to know it's not just my mom and my grandma watching.
Or my brother watching. My brother watching. They were watching Jacob the Corn.
See, Jake and Jocelyn need to hang out, but since they don't even know where she is.
I know. It's like they brought her on that one time recast, and that was it.
It's like the demon seeds of Port Charles.
Oh, God. Well, that's all the calls we're going to take for today. I'm glad some of you guys got through and actually called in. That was our first time doing that. We're going to do that on occasion. We're going to do that, of course, when we have time. Because you guys, without you guys, we're just talking to ourselves. And so we do appreciate that you guys watch our show and you tweet us and you Facebook and everything. So like I said, get us to 500 likes on Facebook and I'll give you something.
Everybody likes free.
Everything's free. And it's GH related, so do that, of course. So, you guys, that was another week that was in Port Charles.
Yes. What a week it was.
Yeah, so go ahead, Ladine, and tell them where they can find you.
You can find me on Twitter. Find me. Like,
find me.
The real me is coming out.
I know, I was like, go on, girl, that's right.
You can find me on Twitter at Ladine_Harvey.
And you can find me everywhere at LACRETIALYON, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. And then also, I'm wearing this hat because tonight at 10, I'm doing the Ash vs. Evil Dead after show, if I can get it out. And apparently I really did drink before I came. And then also now from now on, as long as Castle is on, we are at 4 p.m. on Tuesdays, PST.
That's good. And now you can find me, of course, at Black Hope LA on Twitter, James Lott Jr. on Facebook, L Black Hope on Instagram. I've got all the hopes. I got them all. All the Black Hopes, I got them all. And of course, now I just want to mention some tomorrow, some shameless promotion. Tomorrow I do a spotlight on with Beth Hall, who is on Mom, who was on Mad Men. I'm talking to her tomorrow at 11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. She's really funny. I can't wait. And then at 2 p.m. on my Breaking Into show on Black Hollywood Live, our sister network, I'm interviewing the people who did a documentary called Can You Dig This? It's about urban farming in South Central Los Angeles. It's going to be a great day tomorrow for my people who like to watch me. Tune in. Thank you so much for watching us, and we'll see you after the holiday. Have a great Thanksgiving. Don't eat too much or drink enough, but don't eat too much. Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
From executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.